Hey guys, Krydon here with Space Pirates and Zombies 2. I'm going to do something a little different here to my usual Let's Plays that I've been doing. This is like first impressions, kind of just a look at this. It's just come out today. It's on early access, but this isn't just an early access game. This is pretty polished to say it's now in early access. And it is only currently, I think, £13. I'm not sure, I think it's about $20 or so. But there's a 10% discount on it at the minute, so it's a brilliant choice. For those of you that's played the first one, it's this view, kind of similar to what was in the last one. Top down, flying around. You see we've still got star bases. But it is quite different when you get into the combat. This is, I think, it's definitely the next step they could have gone for. It is not the same game. The combat is completely different, but it was the best way for them to go, really. In fact, if I'll go here, and I'll show you what I'm on about. It'll be pretty easy. No, I don't want to scavenge. Something a little bit more interesting. We'll go take out these bandits. There we go. And boom! Combat is 3D. Fully immersive. I could have sworn someone else was attacking this place, but oh well. This is my mothership. I have a tractor beam that can fling stuff. I have about 12 billion sets of rockets on this baby. And another thing that's more interesting, at least, than the last one, I mean, might not be better in your view, and I mean the last one did have some of it, with swapping out weapons and such, but this one is basically your entire mothership can be just built out of parts. Every single bit on my mothership you see, I've taken from another ship, or I've bought. Actually, I'm pretty sure I've taken all of it, 'cause I'm cheap. But all of it's taken from other ships that I've fought in combat, and even during combat, you can literally just rip off parts of you, maybe smash them into the enemy, and then pull off the bit that falls off the enemy, and then attach it to you, say if they've got a bigger, better gun. Which, when you start off with, you're going to be doing a heck of a lot of. This game does not center around you in any way, shape or form. You are not the hero the galaxy needs. You're just another captain in the middle of basically like the end of civilization. So that's the Space Pirates bit. I haven't found them so much yet. I've done a little bit of the main story on here, but so far I've just been blowing up everything that I see. Oh, there we go. Some loot. There we go. But yes, as the title dictates, and it's not really a spoiler because the title says it, there are zombies. Basically, the first one, you spent the entire game, well, the first half of the game, the first one had to, like, it was very complicated for what it was. It had two phases. First phase, you're trying to get to the core of the universe whilst this military force stops you. Because yeah, I forgot about that. While this military force called the UTA stops you from getting to the center. But it turns out they had a good reason, because when you finally get through them to get to the center of the universe where all the good, basically, loot and resources is, you accidentally start the apocalypse and zombies come out, basically. They bond biological matter with ships, so everything can get infected. You spend the next half of the game on the first one running around, trying to build defenses, trying to get back to the center and possibly build this big giant ship that you can use to go to another universe and kill the monster. Which is it's kind of a change of pace from the beginning half of the game, where literally you're just trying to survive. But again, with this, when you start off, you're no one special. It's after all that's happened, so humanity, now that this thing called Res, which was produced by the monster in the center of the universe, is now running scarce because you killed it. Everyone's kind of turning on each other. Everyone is trying to just survive, and you just start out as another captain. You literally start in a scrapyard where you get bits and pieces that are worth nothing at all, and you attach them to your ship. Then, say, you could do a couple of things. You could go around, you can scavenge some of the resource points. Yeah. Say, like, this is a scrap point. You use scrap to buy things. Oh, let me have a look. This is a cloning farm. Use this to get goons. You need goons to... You need at least... Well, my ship needs 200 to at least just run. But then I have a surplus because out of combat I can then do things like repair my ship. Or I can just collect them and I can sell them. Kind of slave market. And they're worth a little bit, not much, but it's always nice to have some spare cash. There is one other thing. You can also find these res farms, and res is used for, well, pretty much everything. You use res to feed your people. You use res to actually move. Every time I move, it takes res. Oh, that doesn't look good. As you can see, my ship is blue. As I was saying with everyone trying to survive, when you start off, you can't take on the entire galaxy. You are just a ship. But you can join forces with one of the, it looks like 4 factions. I haven't really seen the reds, but they're over here. Keep attacking my blues over here. But as you can see, I've been helping the blues. I joined the blues team. I even own my own star base now. And I've been slowly pushing out the oranges down here. That's why I'm here. They really don't like me. Hence the fact that if you can see around my character, I've occasionally gone to see the greens as well. But each one of those is a bounty marker, which means that occasionally some of these ships will be like, oh, I want a piece of that, and they'll come after me. The movement system is set so that every time, say, I move on this map, everything else moves, as you can see there. But doing actions speeds up time, so while you're stuck doing that action, quite a few, like, I guess, turns could go by. Which means that, say, when you commit to attacking someone... Oh, damn, you're really friendly to me. Who are you fighting? Whenever you commit to an action, it is possible, say, if I were to attack that guy, I would most likely get attacked by that guy. He would probably come running. In fact, he usually does. As you can see, I have a full rundown of every single one of the ships on this is run by a captain, and they're all basically controlled side by side with you, because like I said, you're no one special. You're basically just like another one of these, but you're controlling them. And this guy, he's very hostile to me. He owns this area. That's his starbase that I've been trying to take down for a while, so I've had quite a few scraps with him. So far, not lost, but that's because I've been running when needed. Also, don't know how to perma-kill him. I'm gonna find that out at some point because he's really annoying me. Right, let's have a look at something else, shall we? Talked about combat. I've shown you some combat, which was not very tactical. It was just me running head in. What else is there to show you? Let's show you some of the shipbuilding, I guess. I talked about it a little bit earlier, where, as I said, everything on this ship is built by a part. Say this front bit is a part, I can detach that, I can get rid of that, and say I have this spare bit, I can put that on there. I'm not going to, because it's not what I need. This missile is actually doing quite a bit of damage for me. that I can throw on there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put that there. I'm going to put that there. That there. And now I just need a bigger engine. Yeah, I just need a bigger engine. As I said, yeah, everything on here you can just detach. You have these ones which are core frames, which you basically build the shape of your ship. Mine currently is kind of an eye, because I just like it that way. You can get the optimal number of guns on it from the looks of it. Just because you can only attach these guns on the sides. So say if you double these up, you're losing 2 gun ports, which isn't very good. I mean, I don't usually get shot that much anyway, because my whole thing revolves mostly around, I have a couple of lasers, I have a couple of big guns, but mine revolves mostly around, I use ion missiles to knock down their shields, and then I use just big ass missiles to take down the rest of them. A lot of that, especially with the fact that I am quite, I have quite a few strikers as well. I'll show you that now. I can just stay away, I can attack them. So as you saw before when I went into battle, I had all these guys with me. I don't know why you're all the way down there. Same with you. I can go currently into battle with 3 of these guys. 3 of them just pop out to help me, which is really handy. They all have separate stats. That guy is a lot more powerful than, say, one of the others. Although I do like having 2 rangers to start with, so I'll throw those up there. Yeah, that'll do. And we'll go see if we can pick up a couple more, because I'm running out. So we'll head off up this way to one of my friends' place. As I said, this all, I started out with no friends. I had to build up relations with all of these guys by helping them defend this place. And now, like, I can repair for free. I can trade with them. They give me much better prices. Just because I came, I helped them all, and now they love me. It's great. Fast moving, fast tracking missile, slows people down. All these weapons. Ooh! I'm gonna grab that. And another one of those. And now I just got a new engine, so I can now go and get rid of that one. It's been pretty good, but this one is a lot bigger. Another thing I don't like is some of them just make it look a little wonky. I'm gonna see if I can detach that. Let's see if I can get a little bit more symmetry on my ship. For no tactical reasons other than to try and make it look a little nicer. Now, another thing you've probably noticed is every ship has a number on it. That number is not its level. I am 57. That means I'm a pretty high threat target. Threat, from what I can tell, is I've gone around, I've killed pretty much... Yeah, I've won every battle I've been in. I haven't lost any on this guy yet. Possibly because of some save scumming a little bit. Oh well. But the actual level, if you can see when I hover over, it gives you all the rundown of myself. I'm actually level 23, which is quite a high level at this point, to be honest with you. Quite a few people are probably around that level. There are some that are higher levels, so I'm trying to level up before I try to take out, say, this star base. Because as soon as I attack that place, at least 2 other ships are probably going to jump in to defend it because it's a main base. I'd say they're level 32. I have killed them before. But they're level 38. 23. 24. Trying to take down that place because there's no real way to communicate with your allies, which is kind of a bugbear for me. Like, I can't just be like, hey, attack here. I can put a bounty on it, but there's no guarantee that people are going to go for it, which will also end up increasing my bounty, and more people will be trying to chase me down whilst I'm trying to actually do some good. So, before I do all else, I'm just going to, now that we've done that, I'm going to go back to my base, which is one of the other disappointing things. This is my base. Luckily, this is my first time I played this, so luckily I did actually pick a good place to build my base. But I've also paid for about 4 others. And with your own base, you can collect a stockpile. They collect items for you like scrap, resin, I believe a clone farm. If you have one of those, they'll collect clones for you. So it's a good way to get, whilst you're doing stuff, a way to collect money. Or everything else, all the other resources. Well, the problem is, I paid for that one, that one, that one, and I believe that one. And as soon as I bought them, straight up just bought them, they're not cheap either. I have about 2,700 scrap now, and currently you're looking between 8 to 10k for one of those. So they're not cheap, and then it automatically gave it to another captain. I guess I understand, because this game's not so much micromanagement on stuff like that. You know, it's not a base builder, but I would have liked to be able to say, have them all funnel the money into me in some way, shape or form. Again, just a tiny bugbear, might be fixed when they actually release this. So, like I said, this is early access first day, which is pretty damn impressive to say. I mean, it's been in development, it feels like forever. I'm thinking closer to a couple of years, but still. Oh, my fret's gone up. I'm now 57. Right, let's, before things get a little bit on, they are really not just trying to defend that area, so let's go take down these guys. Narlac is in fight with bandits. They've got a couple of other neutrals over there.
Can you not see I have more pressing matters?
That guy's got a bounty on him, so I kind of want to take him out.
Why
Shit.
are you bothering me exactly? No. Sure, I believe in violence.
I haven't actually done a duel before. I was just about to put a bounty on him, so let's see. That initial barrage, though. Half of those weren't even mine. It's my ships, they're all equipped with them. Shit. So some good maneuvering does help now that it's all kind of. Let's see if we can do this. I know a good way of beating him from long range is to pick him off. He's got arguably a better ship, more stuff. All I need to do is stay out of range, whittle down his shields. Ow. Whatever that is, I'm taking it. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Retreat. Fire all missiles. Why won't you let me go that way anymore? Thank you. There are also buffs on the map, so I'm gonna nick that. Oh no. Right. I do have options over here. I want that. For slow moving ship, that thing's deadly. Okay, let's not focus on the big guy, let's take out all his strike craft. Jesus. Because they're whittling away at everything. That's the thing that I just did there. I just moved all power from my guns into my shield. Just currently reloading, so I can grab one of these shield upgrades. That's great.
Shield offline.
These guys are quite the pains in the ass. They're also not taking any damage, which is worrying. Why are they not taking any damage at all? This might be the end for Krydon, the space pirate. They're legitimately not taking any damage from my attacks. Leave this fight wrong. Yeah, this is the end. I know when I'm beat. See? Take me down. Honestly, he's not that much. He's not that strong. It looks like it might have been the strikers that took me down. I mean, he's shooting at me now, he's barely doing any damage. If I redo that fight, I can beat him. And that's the whole thing about this game, it's every fight is probably winnable. So far I've not seen any that I couldn't, after reattempting it, couldn't win. That was a quick look at the new Spaz 2 game. If you haven't played the first one, I'd still highly recommend this one. But what's wrong with you? Go play the first one as well. Although this one is, in my eyes, objectively better. I mean, it was the next evolution. They tried the first time, then they've come back with this one. It's just better, as far as I'm concerned, and it's only in early access, so who knows what's yet to come. And like I said, zombies are a part of this game. So far I've seen like a zombie. I haven't got that far through the main campaign or anything, so potentially all that I'm doing right now is useless, and out of nowhere we're going to get attacked by a load of zombies again, which would change up the game mechanics. Again, the way you have to approach everything would be different, because you won't be just like, oh, they're human, we're kinda, okay, I can probably bribe them to get through here, I could probably make friends with them. No, you can't bribe a zombie. A zombie is gonna come after you, it's gonna kill you, you're gonna die. Anyway, this is Krydon signing off, and see you next time. Hey guys, you can see the previous video below, and don't forget to like and comment.